Good evening, everyone. Um, we're back with another episode of our Pathfinder game, where we will hopefully be getting through the rest of the sort of set piece that we've been on for the last couple weeks. Uh,
Hi, everyone.
Hi, but yeah, to review our last session, um, we started with Dino having split off from everyone to run towards Tanner's Bridge, where there was another threat being brought on by stone giants and some dire bears that they had brought with them. Um, the rest of you stayed by the north gate at first, kind of settling the situation there, and then you followed suit by running past the cemetery and the cathedral to get to where Dino was at the bridge. Um, so Dino basically took on all of these baddies for a couple of rounds, setting up some spells to hinder their advance. It's entanglement and plant growth, and then he also noticed that one of the civilians, the owner of the tannery, Lars Ravanki, was in danger as he had kind of just been caught outside by the intruding giants and bears, and was forced to try to hide, and not very well, as he was eventually caught and knocked out at least. But after Dino would manage to hold everything down, the rest of you made your way over to Tanner's Bridge, where you guys fought valiantly and defeated this band of giants. One of them did run away. This was after Cade had also then split off to go down to the south, where a separate war band had been breaking into homes looking for valuables and potentially prisoners. Cade also located who they believe to be the leader of the stone giants that are attacking Sandpoint, and managed to hinder his progress as well as the rest of his group by paralyzing him for a few rounds with a hold person spell. Um, he has very recently overcome the spell's effects. He is no longer paralyzed, and he is pretty mad. Um, but yeah, through combined efforts of all of you, Kat had some effective spell usage. Uh, Urzulin shot everything in sight. Dream basically used strength in numbers to overwhelm his targets. Um, like I said, you guys drove this group back. Towards the end of last session, we heard that the Red Dragon had been attacking the garrison and the cathedral, and most recently the Sandpoint Theater. But an old friend has returned to try and goad the dragon into a fight, as you've heard Edge's voice over the commotion, screaming at the dragon, attempting to get him to take him on and finish the business that had been started a long time ago. Um, at the very end of last week, you were sort of faced with a choice. Most of you felt that it would be better to go help Edge, um, leaving potentially any other groups of stone giants that were around Sandpoint to their own devices, and as well as leaving the town to deal with them. Um, at this point, we're still in the same initiative order. Um, at this time, there are going to be a couple more occurrences through the town. I would like everyone, well, not everyone, because some of you have already gone off towards the cathedral. Let's say Lily and Dino, and I guess Ursuline. She hasn't left yet. Um, the three of you, and I'm gonna make one for Dream as well. Just give me a perception roll.
Guidance.
Oh, why can't I open the character sheet? Come on. Apologies to the viewers. I have to refresh my roll 20. There we go. I usually refresh my roll 20 before we start playing, but I forgot to do it tonight. Okay, 23. All right, so basically the same. All right, so I know I asked for more than just those two characters, but it's fine. So first, let me just get the music going. Then I'll explain what you guys see. All right. So, both of these events that you and Dream witness are, again, further to the south. You hear some, the voices of some more giants that are threatening a different structure within Sandpoint. You hear the voice of one giant booming over all of the commotion that's going on right now. He yells out, "If you don't give us all the beer, we'll smash you flat." And then the next sound you both hear is the sound of a stone crashing against the building, followed by the voice of a different stone giant who yells out, "Beer or death, your choice."
Oh, this is because beer.
Because
Beer?
of beer?
We hear who they're trying to threaten.
Can we just give him the beer?
Well, given that they're yelling about beer, you figure it has to be either the brewery or one of the taverns. And the only tavern that's in, well, there are two taverns in that direction. There's obviously the Rusty Dragon, and the other one is, I believe it's the Hagfish is down there. I'm almost positive it's the Hagfish.
Does Kate hear from where they are?
You would have heard the voices. Well, I guess roll perception, because you're sort of preoccupied with going. Actually, wait, no. No, you're still down. You're down further to the south, actually. So yeah, you definitely hear the voices. But I still want you to roll perception for something else, because nobody hit the DC for the other thing, and I just want to see if anyone sees it right now. Okay, you actually do notice the other thing that's happening. So for starters, yeah, you hear the voices. You hear the words exactly as they were just said by the giants. You hear the stone crashing against the building. Judging on the direction that it came from, you think it's more likely that it's the Two Night Brewery is their target. That they're just going right for the source of all the ale that can be found in Sandpoint. You also notice, as you look over your shoulder in that direction, there is some smoke billowing from the direction of the four manors that are far to the south of town.
Just bellow as loud as I possibly can, the manners. And to see if someone from our group can hear me, because I don't think I discerned what the giants were saying. I could hear them yelling over there.
Yeah, pretty much everyone who hasn't already left for the cathedral is still within earshot of you. So no real reason to roll for hearing Cade for that. As far as which manor it is, the where the exact location of the smoke can only be the Scarnetti Manor.
So, okay, so I'm not sure what manor, goddamn. What turn is it right now?
It's the top of a round. I don't wait. What the hell happened to? I don't know how Dream got removed from the initiative order, but somehow he did. So let me fix that.
Alright, cool.
Reem has left the fight.
Yeah, basically.
Bird man out.
Now he's on
Also
there.
off of it, by the way.
Now he's on there twice. Wait, what? What's happening?
That's also off the initiative.
I see Cat on my initiative.
No, I guess that's all that matters.
I see nobody on the initiative. There's no turn order on my page.
Oh
I mean, there's a turn order thing, but there's nobody listed in there.
That is so weird. I think it's because when we
I roll 20, let's see what happens.
yeah, I want to say it's because when we initially rolled at the start of everything, you guys were on a different map. I think that's why.
Yeah, and I'm still on a different map than everybody else. That might be why. Because there's a turn order box, but it doesn't say. It just says turn order.
I remember now because I moved you to the cathedral, but you weren't actually going that far on your last.
No, I
turn.
was.
Oh, you were. Okay, so you are going there. All right.
Yeah, because now the turn order repopulated. It's because you had me on a different map.
All right, so I'll put you back there since clearly you wanted to go there. In the meantime, it is Dream's turn. Dream is going to fly over to Chumbo the Second over here. His Dagger Moose would have expired by now, so that's gone. And he looks around at everyone and says, well, what do we do?
Oh, we can either go after the stone giants or we can go after the dragon.
Good boy. Lie down.
He looks
Lie down. No, lie down.
he looks back towards Dino and he
Good
says,
boy.
well, what do you think we should do? You're really good at dealing with threats like this. What do you think?
I know I mentioned dragon before, but I'm starting to think the stone giants are a bit more important. The stone giants are causing havoc the entire time. The dragon's just taunting others. Causing some problems, but stone giants are more of an immediate threat, I think.
Yeah, he turns back and he says, "Yeah, didn't Cade mess up their leader?
Answer no.
Did that happen? Am I imagining that?" He yelled. He's like, "Cade, what's going on with those stone giants over there?"
Cade's gonna look at him and go, well, I managed to trick them all into stopping for a while, but they've been building homes. And now, if you see in the distance, there's something going on with the energy. I'm not really sure. Right there.
Okay, so he is going to, with the rest of his turn, he is going to fly over to Cade and hand Cade a healing potion.
Cade's gonna just graciously accept it and chug it as quickly as possible.
Okay, well that can be right now because it's now your turn. So swift action, chug a potion. You recover. You know what? Fuck that. You roll it. I rolled a 1. You roll it. 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1.
All right, 6. That's better than 2. So.
Much better.
All right, so from your vantage point, you see that this stone giant down here is continuing to move away from you as it tries to regroup with another the warband with the leader Terractinus. Terractinus himself is kind of just like shaking off your hold person spell. And he has he's, I mean, all I can say is that he's got a pretty angry look on his face.
So I'm going to shoot off a murderous command.
All right.
After staring at him, can I say it that way? Did I say it fast enough?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I didn't roll the save yet. It's fine.
Okay. I always forget to say the stare first. I don't stare. I do that so much.
All right. So he's your stare target. Will saving throw. It's 12. So it's a failure. He is under your murderous command.
Sweet. So Kay just grins wryly and looks at Dream and says, "That should occupy them for a little while. I'm not sure where we want to focus next."
Take yourself to your leader and kill him.
Yeah, exactly. So, go fuck off.
All right. It is Ursulin's turn.
Hello.
Hi. So currently, yeah, there's a little bit of debate on whether to go towards the dragon and edge or go towards the other stone giants.
I'll go towards edge, and on the way going over there, I will reload my gun.
All right. So yeah, you.
I don't know where edge is. You're gonna have to point him out.
He's at the cathedral. So that's just to the west. Let's see here. You are reloading, so that is your standard, and you can move 20 feet.
It's from me westward. Okay.
All right, so you've
That's
reloaded.
I can't recall if we reloaded last time or not, so I just reloaded again. That's my turn.
All right, Lily, your turn.
Do you know requested healing, right?
I mean, yeah, he could probably use it, yeah.
I remember requesting healing the last session. Is Chopper also in range?
For channel energy, yes, he is.
Cool. I choose to heal both of them.
Okay, so sure, you can go ahead and roll channel energy then.
23.
Okay, so 23 points of healing for both of them.
That'll probably be the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Recommend you start walking.
True. Wait, which way? Which way are you going? I'm following Dino.
Well, I think it's safe to say that you heard me and Chomper tell Dream that we're heading down to take on the stone giants. That you're right next to me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. It is the enemy stone giant's turn. He has been ordered to run as far as he can and get to his leader and kill him. So he runs all that way over. as he charges, and he makes one attack against the leader, and the attack is a miss. And the leader is understandably confused and even more angry than he was before. Alright, so, Kat, you are heading... Well, you are at the cathedral now. As you run your way over there. You are where I put you on the map. You see Edge, you see the hooded figure here, and the dragon is currently up here on the roof, just chilling, still hurling insults and taunts and such, and occasionally swooping around and trying to light something on fire.
I'm gonna use all my move action just to go here. I think that's as far as I can move.
You can get closer.
How much closer?
Full action run is 4 times your speed, so you can get 80 feet total.
Okay.
You have another, like, 25.
Yeah, I'm gonna run toward Edge then.
Alright.
Yo, how can I help?
Edge,
Actually, scratch that. She sees Edge, she goes, Edge! Where the hell have you been?
Edge, just bows his head a little bit and says, I'm sorry, it was urgent. My patron needed me. But we're gonna end this today.
Alright. Tell me what you need me to do. Also, I have a girlfriend. Did I tell you I have a girlfriend? I'm gonna tell you all about it later.
I can't wait to hear about it. Just try not to die. And
I will do my best!
Edge, he's going to do something, but I want to get through Dino's turn first. He's going to prepare himself for what he's about to do. So, Dino, it is your turn.
Alright, now seeing that Cat and Ursula are heading over to the left, Cat already being there, I'm gonna shout to Dream, alright Dream, new plan. People are already over to the dragon, we can't leave them alone. I'm gonna start heading over there.
Okay. So you and Chopper, I assume, are moving your full speed towards the cathedral.
Yes we are.
Alright.
Apologize for background noise on my end. Apparently Panzer is not pleased with my plans to help Edge.
So I would say that by the end of your turn, you would get to within decent distance of the cathedral, enough that I can put you on that map. And yeah, you see Cat at Edge's side. You see the hooded figure here, the dragon on the roof, and Edge is seemingly preparing himself to do something, and he's going to do that thing now. Edge is going to look up towards the roof and the dragon, and he's going to remove his helmet. And he yells up to the dragon. He says, "Hey, I'm the one you want. We have a score to settle. Get down here and fight me."
Oh, wait, okay, so Edge removes his helmet. What do we see? He's never done this before. You can't...
So, yeah, you see, the head of an Asimar, and he has some pretty bad scarring. Mostly looking like burn scars. It's kind of gruesome. You understand why he's worn a helmet this whole time. Kind of just like completely like bald. Any hair that would have been there had been singed off years ago, and
Handsome.
yeah,
What you're telling me is that he's a badass.
about as handsome as a burn victim can look. Yeah, that's
See,
Oh, burn victim without modern science medicine. Yes.
so he said. So
I mean,
he's wrecked by battle scars, which means he's a fucking badass.
to be fair, there's magical medicine in this world, so I mean that could be better or worse than modern medicine,
Out
depending
of
on how you look
character,
at it.
Tim. Out
Yeah,
of character. Why hasn't someone of that degree burned ugliness not proceeded with magical medicine cures?
There may be personal reasons.
Okay.
you also gotta understand, Edge wasn't like some well-off adventurer before the run-in with the dragon. Like he was kind of, he didn't have the best upbringing and wasn't really able to provide too much for himself. So that's likely the reason why he never bothered to get that fixed. But in the meantime, I'm going to add him to the initiative now, as well as the dragon. And the cloaked figure as well. Not great rolls overall.
Better than mine. Also, Tim, good question.
Yeah.
I understand Chomper being right there, but my movement speed is like 70 times 4 for a full run, so shouldn't I be able to get farther?
You would, yeah. What's Chomper speed again?
Right now, Chomper speed is 30, so that'd be 120.
Okay, yeah, so Chomper wouldn't even be on this map yet then. You'd probably be like up here. I'm gonna put Chomper down here. He would probably arrive with like one more full round's worth of running. But you're much closer. You're sort of just, as you are running forward, you're sort of just taking care to not stomp on any of the headstones in the graveyard.
Makes sense.
Alright, so with that, it is Dream's turn. Dream is just going to look towards Cade and say, well, it seems like our plans have changed again, and you've come all this way over here. What do you want to do?
Kate, the dream, then just kind of looks over at the stone giant and going, well, they're about to go fight each other, so I think we can go help the others.
He just says, very well, and he starts flying over there. He uses all of his actions to do so. Babu following him, and Chumbo the second also running his ass over there too. They're not there yet, but they will be soon. All right, so Cade, full run that way, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put a haunting mist. Actually.
Okay, so not full run then.
Yeah, I know. I just realized. A barrier, haunting mist in the building, so like literally nothing can go through between the two buildings, and then.
Well, you. you already put a haunting mist in the direction of the other stone giants last time, which I think would still be active. Are you want to place another one?
Yeah, I thought I could place since I could use the spell multiple times. I'm essentially using them as weights effectively.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming a stone giant's gonna just see this giant wall of cursed like faces just like going up and down and like spectral smoke going and reaching out at them and kind of hesitate between going through and then realizing they're actually getting hurt by staying in it and hopefully not go through to the other side. That's Cade's idea on logic. Internally thinking, of course.
Actually, hold on. Because you... So how have you been doing this? Have you been like you've been checking spells as you've been using them on your sheet? I'm just asking because I know everyone does it differently.
Yeah, so pretty much on my sheet I just mark arbitrary spells since I can cast any spell I have in my list like learned at will.
Mhm.
To mark like what spells I have left. I did not remove the murderous command spell because I was away.
All right, so I took care of that.
So I should still have. I should have 2 level 2 left.
You do, yeah.
Level 1, all of my level 3s and all of my level 4s.
Because let's see, because you've cast Haunting Mists.
4 out of 5 of my level 3s. I believe.
Right. Let's see, you've cast Haunting Mist.
And whole person.
Yeah, once so far, and then a whole person once, and then did you cast like a Steel Breath or a Stricken Heart once, I think, or no?
Not during any of this encounter.
Okay. All right.
I think I tried when we were fighting the other thing to do a stricken heart, but it ended up healing them.
Yeah. You might have like rolled one by mistake or something. All right, yeah. So that's fine. So yeah, you cast another Haunting Mist. You place it as you will, just to cut off the stone giants some more, and then you move 20 feet with the rest of your turn. Urslan, I'm just going to assume full run towards the cathedral.
Yes.
All right. You'll arrive there on the next turn, most likely. Lily, I guess you're heading that way too.
Yep.
Also full run. All right. It is Edge's turn. Edge is going to... I'm just gonna... Y'all now. Edge is going to draw his greatsword, and he is going to point it directly at the dragon, and he is just going to hold his turn until the dragon gets within his range for the moment. And it is now the dragon's turn, and the dragon is going to finally oblige Edge's wish for a battle. It is going to fly. It's gonna actually fly past the 2 of you standing there. And on its way, it is going to drop a breath weapon at the 2 of you. So... Alright, I need a reflex save from Cat, and I'll make one for Edge.
Sorry, Doggo was demanding much attention. Just give me a sec.
Yep, no worries.
You said a reflex save?
Reflex save, yes.
Alright. There it is.
Okay, both of you fail.
No!
You each take 38 points of fire damage.
Man, I love just listening to Panzer complaining in the background. It makes everything better.
Well, he's finally
He's
told me
being-
the reason why he's
being
complaining
serious,
is that he's got a pee.
He's giving us the lowdown of the game, and all of a sudden I hear in the background.
Well, it turns out he's crying because he's got a pee, and it took like 20 minutes to tell me that. So I'll be right. When's my turn?
It's coming up. Edge tries to swing at the dragon as it goes by. He unfortunately misses. He rolls a 26 and that does not hit. Next, it is the cloaked person. They are going to move around this way. They're actually just going to take their full actions and sort of get kind of close enough to the two of you. And they're gonna look at both of you and just say, "Are you guys okay?"
I think I'm okay. I'm about to run after that dragon, though.
The figure just nods at you and says, "Let's do it." And it's your turn now, Kat.
Do I recognize the voice of the figure?
Roll perception. You don't recognize it.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to kind of chase after that dragon. And as I'm running... Fuck it, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on the dragon.
Okay. So yeah, the magic missiles will strike unerringly. Okay, no spell resistance. So that is 21 points of force damage.
Oh! Is that a crit, or...?
No, that's just... The green just means that you rolled a 4 on one of the
it's not.
d4s.
Never mind. Ignore me. Alright, cool. I'm gonna end my turn there, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my dog to stop whining by taking him potty.
Alright. So, Dino, you see the dragon now has left its perch on top of the roof of the cathedral. Chopper with another full round run will get close to your position, but for now you are much further ahead of him, and you are the one who can act upon this situation. So what do you want to do?
To him, I believe it's only one thing to do. Charge!
All right. So you charge. The dragon is flying right now. It's not the best at like hovering in place. But given that it had to get kind of low to make sure its breath weapon landed, you can likely get within melee range of it.
Yes. So I'm gonna move charge right about here.
All right, so you charge past and underneath the dragon.
Hit.
Make your bite attack. Well, with a charge, that becomes a 32, and actually 32 does not hit.
Oh.
However, you notice that as your attack misses, your bite attack sort of just bounces off the dragon's hide, Um, roll spellcraft for me. Okay.
Yes.
There definitely seem to be some kind of magical influence that prevented you from landing your bite. Some kind of abjuration spell, whether it was mage armor or shield or something to that effect.
I'll use my charge. I'm gonna attack him twice to see if hitting him more reveals what the hell is going on.
Okay. Those talon strikes, the dragon just simply avoids them. So no additional information gained from that.
Fuck.
All right, so Chomper, having run with all of his actions, he's about here now by the end of your turn. Is there anything else you want to do?
Can I roll at him for saying, "Hey, asshole, pay attention to me"?
Sure. Roll intimidate.
23.
While the dragon doesn't taunt you for attempting to intimidate, it doesn't seem phased either. It's sort of just it accepts you as a threat.
He's gonna accept more than just that in a minute. End my turn.
All right. At this point, Jareem flies his full speed over into the fray. He and Babu get to about there with a full round of movement. Chumbo is kind of still lumbering behind. He's roughly even with Chomper in terms of distance covered. Jareem is going to look over towards everyone and he yells out, "What do we know about this thing?"
I'm just gonna shout. He has some kind of magic abjuration about him. I can't hit him.
You yell in dinosaur noises, and then Chomper translates. And Dream says, "Oh, I got something for that," but of course, because he ran all this way, he can't do it yet. All right, so it's Cade's turn. Cade is like the furthest behind of everybody. But with the Haunting Mist set, Cade can now proceed with getting over towards the cathedral.
I'm gonna full movement my way there.
All right, so
Do it in the way that avoids me getting pelted from the sky by the dragon.
okay, so yeah, you get to basically like the edge of the map that we were just on, and then from there you'll be proceeding further. All right, Ursuline and Lily with full runs from the two of you. You managed to get yourselves to the very edge of the cathedral. Why didn't... God damn it. I copied both of your tokens, but only Lily showed up when I pasted. It's so unfortunate.
I was wondering why I didn't exist on the map.
We can get this sorted. All right. So yeah, the two of you are basically at the very edge of this map after running all the
There
way
I
over. That is your whole turn getting to there, but you're now within sight of everything that's happening. It is Edge's turn.
Graves.
Edge is going to move a bit forward to sort of make sure that as many allies are within his auras as possible. He is once again going to hold an attack to see what the dragon does. It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon actually got lucky on its cooldown roll for the breath weapon, so he's going to use it again. He is going to hover a bit further up. This is going to constitute a 5-foot step, but he's just attempting to get himself slightly out of Dino's range. And then he's going... Actually, wait, hold on. No, he's not going to use his breath weapon again. Let me see. What does he have here? He has... You can do something different. He will use this. At least, I don't know if this takes any actions. Let me look this up here. Here we go. Okay, part of an attack. Got it. All right, so yeah, he's going to unleash his breath weapon as his attack. It is going to... It's going to only target Dino, as it is a cone, and he is facing Dino and wanting to punish him for his transgressions. All right, Dino, go ahead and make a reflex save for me. Okay, 17 is a failure. You take 34 points of fire damage.
Ow.
And now, as part of the attack, he's going to activate his Frightful Presence, which is going to target... everyone who is here. Chumbo is immune as he is undead. Let me see. Let me remind myself of what edges.
That means I am too.
All right, so I need will saving throws from everyone except for Cade. Yeah, Dino and Kat get a +4 bonus for being within Edge's aura. Edge himself is immune to fear, so this does not affect him.
Does it count as enchantment?
Good question. Let me see here. It is not enchantment. It is mind affecting and fear are the effects here.
So 14 plus 4, I get an 18.
Yes. You get a +4 because you're within Edge's aura. So let's see here. Dino makes it. Lily makes it. Cat makes it. Chomper does not make it. Ursula does not make it. And I have to roll for Jareem. He does not make it. Natural 1. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to make the familiars roll. So, the effect is everyone who failed to save is shaken. I also have to roll for the cloaked person. They make it easily. It's a 29. So, Dream, shaken. Chopper, shaken. Ursulin, shaken. And the duration on this is, I mean, it's probably going to be a lot of rounds, but let's see here. Okay, that's actually not that terrible. given what I could have rolled. Okay. So that's going to end the dragon's turn. It is now the cloaked figure. They are going to move their speed. I think that was their speed. That was their speed. They are going to cast a spell. They're going to attempt to command the dragon to stand down. Or actually halt is going to be the command. And the dragon easily makes the save. It is Cat's turn.
Um. Cat's going to use ball lightning on the dragon.
Okay.
He's going to throw 2 balls of light at the dragon.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and... Okay, you did that. Cool. Ball lightning.
Sorry, Tim, my headset cut out. What'd you say?
No, I was just talking to myself, making sure I got the area of effect things for it. So 2 lightning orbs, reflex save against that. 18, failure. So
That's 30 points of electricity or 15?
let's see here. I'm going to say 30. Actually, it doesn't say, so yeah, I'm going to say 30. And another thing is that now that you are 11th level, you can conjure 3 of them.
Ooh, yay! All I'm gonna say
So, yeah.
out of character is I've learned my lesson and I'm not trying to ride or fuck this dragon.
Good, I hope not. Hope that's not
Alright.
what you're trying to do.
And my turn.
Alright. It's Dino's turn.
Mm,
So, Dino, currently the dragon is just out of your reach.
how high up is it?
I would say it's a little over 20 feet above you.
Ah, dragon.
Yeah.
Let me see here. No. I'll do. Switch him though. Alright. Dropper's gonna just going to, let me see. Dropper's gonna move. And he's just gonna full run because he can't attack the dragon anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If I move right there, you switch Okay, great. I can reach everybody here. And then I'm going to cast a very nifty spell.
Okay.
And that spell shall be communal protection from energy.
All right.
And I'm choosing fire.
Smart.
And it's 12 points per caster level. I'm level 11.
It's 132.
Alright, well, the max is 120.
Okay, so 120. So yeah, that means that the spell can negate up to 120 points of damage before it ends.
Oh my.
And how does this sharing thing work? I'm reading it. I had it down a little bit, and now I forgot.
Wait, hold on. Communal resist energy.
Because that's why it's higher level. It's communal.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, protection from energy, not resist energy. I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong spell. Okay, so... Holy fuck, there's like too much shit in this description.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, it's on the very bottom. I can divide the duration in 10-minute intervals among the creatures touched. And
Protection
it
from energy.
lasts 10 minutes per level. So if I touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, it will last...
So yeah, you could touch yourself, Chomper, Edge, Cat, the cloaked figure, and I would rule Dream as well.
Yeah, I can touch Dream. 15-foot range, 15-foot reach, baby.
All right, so 120 points of fire protection and resistance for everybody. Good thing I already have a notepad open because I'm going to need to keep track of this. Okay, got it. All right, so yeah, fire resist for everyone that you've touched. Anything else?
I think about the entire reason why I had Chomper move this, have him full run so I can reach him. I'm just now realizing I could reach him without him full running. So can I just have him move up, like a little less space, and then he do a whatchamacallit? Hold action bite.
Sure. Well, actually, no, because he was more than his regular speed away, so he wouldn't be able to hold an action.
Oh, I forgot about that. In that case, never mind.
All right. So top of the round, it is Dream's turn. Dream is first. He's going to have Chumbo move his full speed. So around here. Chumbo gets to about there. Dream himself is going to far away is he? Okay. Oh wait, never mind. He didn't prepare this spell. Instead, he is going to use Bone Shaker on the dragon. He's going to cast that spell. Fort save for the dragon. Okay, that easily makes it. So he takes half damage. So 12 points of damage as the dragon's bones begin to rumble and shake around inside of its body. Babu is just going to hold, and it is Cade's turn. So, Cade, you full run again towards the cathedral. You're probably 1 round away now from reaching it. Ursulin.
I guess I will. Within range of the dragon. I need to be 40 feet away from it, so.
You do, yeah.
Actually, is my sight ready yet?
No.
Damn it. Wait, how far away is he right now?
80 feet, as well as probably 25 feet or so up in the air.
You know, I can figure out the distance he is just by doing a squared b squared equals c squared right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pythagorean theorem has finally found its use again.
Very
I don't
niche,
know. Okay,
considering
like,
the fact there's a literal ruler tool
No,
in
because
this
he said
thingy.
he's 80 feet and then 20 feet in the air. So the distance is 80 feet and the height is 20 feet. So then you gotta calculate the long side of the triangle through using Pythagorean theorem.
Shoot him
Am I
for and
right
hope for
or
the
am I
best.
wrong? Somebody who teaches correct me.
You're correct.
Okay, cool. Good, I thought I was. I shall... What does this spell do? You know what? I'm gonna move 20 feet.
Okay.
Towards the dragon.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast unerring weapon, unerring, and I'll cast it on 20 projectiles.
All right. So yeah, you cast
Does it
on your bullets.
It succeeds. I cast it on my bullets. And when I loaded my gun, we're gonna say that I loaded it with. Let's look at my special bullets, shall we?
Let's
I know
do
I was
that because
saving these for something.
you have a lot of them.
I'm gonna say I loaded the first 2 with Zutarian bullets. Zutarin. Zutarin bullets.
Okay.
2 Zutarin. 2. What does this do? 2 red hands.
Mm-hmm.
And
And Pixie Fire. Okay. Cool.
so I'm 20 feet closer. Yep. Okay. Not how far away am I?
You're a little over 60 feet.
Okay, so I gotta move next turn and then I'll be able to do something. All right, that's it.
All right, Lily,
My
it's your
food
turn.
should be here soon, so hopefully it's here before my turn.
Okay. Lily, it's your turn.
How far am I?
Basically, same as Ursulin was, a little over 80 feet.
Ooh. Before anyone gets too low, I want to cast Spiritual Weapon and start attacking the dragon.
Okay. Let me find a good thing for that. Let's make it a different shape, I guess. Let's do this one again. So a sickle made of pure force appears in the sky, adjacent to the dragon. Go ahead and roll its attack, which should be under your attacks. Perfect. 17 and 14. Those are both misses, unfortunately.
Oh. I believe that took up my main action, right?
Yeah, you can still move.
Now I'm gonna move a bit closer. Move about right here. Yeah, I'm gonna move to where the red is. There. And that would be at the end of my turn.
All right. Edge is going to move next to Dino. And he is going to... He's going to say, "Old friend, I have an idea, but it's pretty crazy."
What you got?
You met Dino.
He says, let me leap off of your shoulders and attack this dragon.
I'm gonna say... He has something armored going on, but fuck it, go for it.
Alright, so Edge is going to use the rest of his movement to basically mount you, and he is going to hold his action until he is able to strike the dragon. And it is now the dragon's turn. The dragon, once again, got a favorable breath roll, so he is going to utilize it once more. All of these people except Jareem have to make a reflex save.
Did everyone before, except Dream, right?
You and Ursulin are out of range, so you don't have to.
Okay.
My map is black.
Yeah, you're not there yet, so you also don't have
My
to.
food is here.
Okay, that's fine.
I received it.
You didn't need to make a save. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this time the dragon rolled considerably better on the damage roll, however, not on the cooldown roll. So, Chumbo. Okay. And Edge. All right. So, Chumbo does not make the save. Chomper does not make the save. Edge makes it. Dino makes it. The hooded figure makes it. Is that everyone that had to roll? I think so. Yeah, Dream is out of range. So,
Was I supposed to roll? Oh wait, no. Am I out of range?
Oh no, you had to roll one. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear my name, so I was like, okay, la-di-da.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't go by names. I kind of just drew out the cone and was like anyone.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
Well, thanks to Dino's spell, none of you take any actual damage.
Yay!
However, the amount of resistance that you have is going to be chunked here, basically. So those who did make the save, they are going to lose 26 points of resistance. Whereas those who did not make the save, and Chumbo takes actual damage because he did not benefit from this. Those who did not make the save are going to lose 53 points worth of resistance.
Lovely.
Was I included in that? Because I thought I
No.
didn't have to make a save.
No, you weren't. It's about a 40-foot range for his breath weapon, so you're good. It is now the hooded figure's turn. They are going to move in this direction, and they're going to cast another spell. This time they are going to heal Dino for 7 points with a Cure Light Wounds. And as this figure puts their hand on you, Dino, they lean in and just say, "You got this. Go get him."
Of course I do. Never had a doubt.
It is now Cat's turn.
So my spells seem to be hitting the dragon and working. So, and the dragon has not moved. Alright. I was hoping the dragon had moved.
It has not, unfortunately.
You know what? I'm gonna... Wait, no, it has some sort... Am I able to... If I use my crossbow, can I aim for the underbelly of the dragon? Or is it covered?
I don't see why not. I mean, it's up in the air.
Okay, cool. So I am going to use my crossbow with the... Which bolts do I want to use? Like, the new fancy crossbow.
Yeah, the repeating one, yeah.
With the... I just moved this... I could have sworn I had, like, a bunch of different... Oh, bolts. And I only see thistle bolts and regular crossbow bolts. That does not seem correct. There we go. I have fire bolts and acid bolts and barb bolts. So I'm actually going to use an acid bolt, and I'm going to try to aim for the underbelly of the dragon.
Okay, sure. Yeah, 14 does not hit. That sails way on wide past the dragon. Chalk it up to getting used to the new crossbow.
And Cat's gonna look like, well, I tried.
Alright, it is Dino's turn.
I'm just gonna crack my neck and I say to the Chomper, "Alright, I've had enough. Chomper?"
Oh boy. Alright, so airwalk.
And before I do, quick question. Roughly how hurt is Chumbo?
Very hurt.
Alright, he's not gonna survive another turn anyway. In that case, I'm just gonna cast it on myself and Chomper.
Okay. Cool. So I'll mark that.
And with my 70 movement while carrying Edge, I'm just gonna go right about here, exactly right behind the dragon.
All right. So as you are passing the dragon, Edge at that point is going to leap off of your shoulders and take a swing with his greatsword. That becomes a 28, and that does not hit. Edge attempts to fly in such a way that maybe he can grab onto you on the way down. I'll have to make an acrobatics check for that.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about Edge.
Yeah, no, he is not going to make it, so he falls.
meant to give it to him, but I forgot. But I thought he was on my back, so he would just stay there. God damn it.
Edge takes 7 points of fall damage and is now on the ground.
I made a mistake. I'm depressed.
I mean, probably not the end of the world.
Disagree. Chomper! Charge!
So Chomper running through the air, charging. The angle towards Dragon is, I would say it's probably less than 45 degrees. So yeah, he can get there.
He's just gonna step at about here.
Yeah, I'll let you position him. Okay.
Right there is better.
All right.
Come on!
So Chomper charge.
Oh, you
30,
get hit.
38, that hits.
Oh, nope, because we have
Oh yeah,
one thing.
flanking now. So yeah, 40. Yeah, that hits.
We have that feat that it's a +4 when flanking.
42.
Eat shit.
That hits. Yeah. 32 points of piercing damage. The grab, I'm almost certain does not work, but
No, jump a roll of 4. God damn it.
Yeah, the 25 is not enough. No.
Fair enough. Let me see. That's our turn.
Okay. Dream is going to oh, that's Babu. Dream is going to move forward a little bit. He is going to look at the dragon, and he is going to cast. He's going to try and, since you mentioned the sort of magical effect that you believe is on the dragon, he is going to try and dispel that. All right, so
Oh, that's pretty good. Come on.
it is DC 11 plus the caster level of the spell. And that, yeah, that it is dispelled.
Yes.
So let me find the stat block here so I know exactly what was cast here. Mage armor is gone. As Dream has now knocked it off the dragon.
Thank
It
God.
is Cade's turn. Cade has just arrived.
Holy shit.
Cade, actually make a perception check for me.
Really? I was on the wrong sheet, sorry. Points.
All right, so Cade, you as you run up to this this situation here, you quickly realize that you've been pursued by some of the the stone giants rather. They are a little ways behind you still, but you know they're there.
So I'm gonna warn everyone saying I wasn't able to hold them off for long enough. they're following. And then I'm gonna behold the giant fucking dragon. So, is that so? Did just Edge fall from the sky, or did also the
Just Edge. Only Edge. Edge, after Dino cast...
all the way 80 feet away from me, and then however far up in the air?
Yeah, like 25 to 30 feet in the air.
So,
Yeah, you would have arrived just as Edge sort of like leapt from Dino's shoulders and then missed and then crashed into the ground.
okay. Can I see the cloaked figure from where I'm at?
Yes, I would say so.
I'm gonna ready an attack and aim it at them, but hold it, and I say, "Who are you?" And I ask everyone. I was like, "Is that friend or foe?"
Oh, the dragon?
No, the
No,
cloaked
this person.
He just ran up to a
And
battle.
the
and I have
dragon.
no idea. So before attacking anything, I'm gonna ask that person, since they're human-looking, humanoid, if they're friend or foe.
All right, yeah. So you hear Dino make some dinosaur noises, and then Chopper trying to translate. He sort of yells back, "Friendly."
I'm like, okay, so then I'm gonna redirect my ability, and I'm going to aim hold person of the dragon, so it can't go any farther away from everyone.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You would know that hold person would not work on a dragon, as it's not a humanoid.
Oh, obviously, I forgot.
Damn it, that would have been
Right,
beautiful
right,
for the dragon to fall.
So the spell's not expended. I'm just telling you, you would know that in character.
I had already clicked it when you said hold on, and I was like, well, shit. Okay, so then there is literally nothing I can do besides get closer.
Okay.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move forward and try to come around to about, well, as far as like moving, so next to Ursulon, I guess.
All right. Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna warn them, like I said, the closer we get, they can warn that there are stone giants following.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, my turn.
With that, Ursulon, you're up.
I shall take a couple steps forward because apparently it keeps moving away from me.
It hasn't moved away from you.
What?
It hasn't moved away from you.
I don't know, it just seems further every single turn. I'll move 20 feet and then I guess I can only take 2 shots with the rapid shot, right?
Yes.
I'll do so. What the fuck is beeping? I think my freezer's beeping because it's open. Hold on. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Now I shall turn on rapid shot. Give me one moment. Rapid shot is on. Cool. Don't have to do that then. Ain't. That's not what I want to do. What did that spell give me again?
It gives you a bonus to confirm criticals.
Okay, and then I'm using Zutarian bullets. Zuterin, which,
Okay.
if they're successful, just gives him a disadvantage on direction, I think.
All right.
25 and a 20.
Okay.
And then I'll just click on the thing so you know what they do.
Cool. So, 40 feet. With the angle, unfortunately, it is slightly more than 40 feet. So, let's see. You are firing into melee, which eliminates any flanking bonuses. So, 25 and 20 are both misses, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck me. Way too Zutarian bullets.
How about just a special fancy bullets? I like the little flavor you've added. All right. Anything else?
No. I forgot about Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, after you just made a big point of letting kids around the world know that their math education was not wasted.
This is not a kid-friendly show. You should not say kids.
College students who still fight.
Young
High school
adults.
who still fight me.
Young
Every
adults.
single time, I'm like, you're gonna need another Pythagorean theorem, and they're like, I can figure. I'm like, no, you can't. You need another Pythagorean theorem.
Fucking Zoomers everywhere.
Answer is 56. So I mean, I'm 56. It's 56. That's how far away it is. I didn't even do any math. That's just a pure-hearted guess. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
I will calculate it right now. So 25 and 40.
No, he's 25 feet in the air now? I thought he was 20 feet in the air.
He's like hovering, so it fluctuates.
Okay,
But
let's go with 20 because that's what
we'll go with 20. All right, so he is just under 45 feet away from you.
I was close. I said 56. For a fucking guess, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's really not bad. All right, Lily, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm eating like a maniac.
Go for it.
The magic weapon I conjured, it automatically attacks each turn, right?
Yes, it does.
So I just...
Yep, you just roll that again. It just keeps attacking until it runs out.
That's fine.
Okay, 15 misses, 24 misses.
I wanted to see if I can attempt to cast blindness or deafness on the dragon.
Okay, let's see. That is, yeah, it's within range. Yeah, you can certainly try. So you choose which one that you are going to try to afflict the dragon with.
Blindness.
Blindness, okay. Fortitude save. Natural 20.
Damn it.
For a total of 34.
No.
I like the idea though. That was good.
Now I'm gonna move up 20.
Okay. So yeah, you move next to Ursulin, or yeah, you can.
Yeah,
to there.
I'm gonna move next to Ursulin.
All right, cool.
That ends my turn.
Okay. It's Edge's turn. Edge is going to Edge is going to be undeterred, and he is going to try to climb up Dino again, and knowing Dino's position, he is going to attempt to leap off and hit the dragon again. So I shouldn't have even bothered to roll the climb check.
Reach the dragon without jumping off.
Oh yeah, no, you're in the air. He can't climb up you. That's right. Never mind. So Edge instead will huck a dagger at it, and he misses, as that is actually a 21 because it's a ranged attack. So instead, he's just going to with the rest of his turn, he's going to use Lay on Hands on himself and not heal very much at all. It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon Okay, dragon is going to take a full round action, and it is going to withdraw from this situation, flying over here. Because it is withdrawing, it does not provoke. With that, it is now the cloaked figure's turn. They are going to run over to Edge, and they're going to heal him with a Cure Light Wounds. Edge recovers 9 hit points, and it's now Cat's turn.
Moved! I'm going to move my balls of lightning over to the dragon.
Okay, so as your move action, you direct your ball of lightning.
Do I roll it again?
You might not have to. I don't know if they can get within range. Let me... I just gotta remind myself of how much they can move. They can move...
Do you want me to roll again because it'll give you all the information?
No, I got it. I have your sheet open. They can move 20 feet, so they're now positioned directly behind you. And that is...
That's just my move, so I can't move. But I can still...
You can still attack, yeah. You can attack. But yeah, that's your move.
You know what? Fuck it. Thistle bolt to the belly?
Well, that hits, as it is a natural 20. Not a critical, but the dragon takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Well, wait, hold on. It's a thistle bolt.
And the thistle bolt, which means that I have it in... Here we go. Thistle bolt. Here, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to copy all of this to the other weapon. And now we'll do this. Disregard the actual rolls here. I just want to... Alright, so next round it's going to take another 1 point of damage. Unless it tries to pull the bolt free, in which case it takes 3 points of damage.
Cool.
But yeah, so your thistle bolt has landed in its underbelly.
My turn.
Alright. It is Dino's turn.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Take a full action to pick up Edge and just put him on my back.
I would say that given that you're still in the air, you'd have to go down and get him, and then pick him up.
I'm moving regardless.
No, I know that. I'm just... That's kind of where I'm weighing, like, standard versus Swift. I'm going to say, yeah, that would be your standard.
Alright. So, with my full 70 feet of movement, can I get to... right here-ish?
Definitely.
Memory serves me right. I'm 28 feet in the air-ish. So yeah.
Yeah, the dragon's height didn't change. It just flew away from you and Chomper.
Alright, so if it's enough anyway, I'm just going to go back down, pick up Edge, put my back, and then I'm gonna go right here and have Chomper say, "Don't jump off this time, just stay on."
Okay. So Chomper relays that information. Edge gives him a nod, and the two of you are now in position to...
Now Chomper's gonna charge.
Okay, Chomper charges. Through the air, comically. It looks really, really funny, but also fearsome, because it's Chomper.
You say funny, but in my opinion, walking on air is way cooler than flying.
I don't disagree with you. I just the mental image of an already enlarged T-Rex, a size huge T-Rex, just running running through the air. I don't know. That's just hysterical to me.
Alright, so let me see here.
Flank,
31 to hit. Don't even bother looking at the Dragon CMB because 24.
right.
Why, Chomper? You have a plus 21 to grab.
So just remind me. I know it's +4 from the flanking feat, and the other +2 is from what again? I know. From what? Sorry.
Margin.
Right. Well, from enlarging him. I don't think. Wait, did I already? I might have already checked off the box on a sheet for that.
For animal growth. Not for the flanking thing.
Right. Yeah. So you get the 4 from flanking. So that's 25 becomes 29. And then you know what? Fuck it. So 31. 31 hits.
39 damage. Let's go.
39 points of piercing damage, and yeah, like you said, no grab. So.
Oh god damn it!
What?
I just realized that I didn't increase the
Oh!
extra damage because you know.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Chomper is shaken, so he gets a -2 to attacks. So that's 29. 29 misses.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Unfortunate, but true.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you still got your setup.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, top of this round. The sounds of more windows being broken and the screams of some of Sandpoint's citizens can still be heard over everything that's going on over here by the cathedral. Jareem is going to... What spells does he still have here? Alright. Dream will fly. He sees the flanking opportunity. Dream is going to fly right up in the dragon's face. And he is going to attack with his spear. None of those hit. He still had a bit of movement, right? Yeah, he still has a bit of movement, so he's going to descend. He doesn't get all the way to the ground, but he's only hovering just a few feet above. He is going to tell Chumbo and Babu to stay put, and it's now Cade's turn. Cade, the footfalls of the stone giants that were pursuing you are drawing ever closer. They are not quite up to you yet, but based on the sounds, you would estimate that they would likely reach you guys next round.
I'm going to, instead of moving, do this. And then I'm also gonna warn everyone to brace themselves for the stone giants that are on their way, and I'm going to... I have a potion. Do I still have a potion of cure serious wounds, or did I use that on someone?
I honestly don't remember. So go ahead and use it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright.
It's my fault for not knowing, so go ahead and use it. Cure Serious is 3d8 plus 5. So 21.
That's ridiculous.
All right.
Did you add the HP or should I?
I got it. So, all right. It is Ursulin's turn. So, Dragon Boy moved.
Oh, you fucking twat. To the dragon. Not to you.
I mean, I accept it if it's at me anyway, but...
I just pulled a very something out of my toe that should not be discussed.
Okay.
It hurt. I just want to say my pain tolerance is very high, apparently.
Okay then.
It was a wart. I pulled it out of my toe.
Oh, gross. Okay.
It hurt, but it didn't hurt that much. How fucking far away is this guy now? How high in the air is he?
Still the same height. So if you want your math determined here, you are roughly 70 feet from the dragon.
Now what happens if I move 20 feet closer? I'll be 45. Never mind. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything. I'll wait till it comes to me.
So you are
I'm not chasing this bitch around.
So you are holding a shot until the dragon gets to within range.
Yes.
Okay. It is Lily's turn.
I try and catch Winus again.
Sure. Okay. Your spiritual thing is gonna move. I think it can move 30, so it gets to there. It's not within range to hit the dragon. But if you're gonna cast blindness again, then I will just roll the fortitude save, and that is actually another natural 20.
Oh, I won't even bother then.
Well, no, I mean yeah. If you're doing it, then yeah, you let the spell go, and
I got one more try.
Still
one more shot.
Still the dragon is able to see. So it's now Edge's turn. Edge, after being told not to jump off of Dino's shoulders, is going to carefully maneuver himself to within range. And he is going to say to the dragon... He looks at the dragon and says, "Remember my face and my blade." And he swings. And sadly, that is not a confirmed critical, but
If only he targeted touch AC.
actually, wait, no, it is
The
because
person that didn't shoot at all.
no, it is because flanking plus the bane because it's a dragon. So the crit confirm roll becomes a 30. That is confirmed.
Go.
The dragon takes 38 points of slashing damage. The second and third attacks are misses. And that is going to do it for Edge's turn. The dragon recoils from the blow. And looks around. Looks around at everything, surveying the damage that it's already caused, with the small fire that is still burning on the north side of the cathedral, as well as the theater that is up in flames currently. It looks around at to see the condition of any of the stone giants that it can spot. And then it kind of looks down at itself and seeing its own injuries, and it's going to take that Thistlebolt damage as well at one point. It is going to withdraw again as its action, and this time it is going to retreat. It's going to fly away. Fly away its full 200 feet and just get away from all of you. It is at this point that the other stone giants arrive on the scene. Let me reposition them. They're not actually this close to Cade, but they're within eyesight and earshot of everything that's happening. This one, like I showed Cade earlier, this one is dressed in a bit more sophisticated looking armor. His weapons look equally as nice as they look scary, as they are two huge, sort of like pickaxe style weapons. This stone giant is going to look to the sky, and he yells out, "Longtooth has been driven off." And he reaches down at his side and grabs a big ass like war horn, and he immediately puts it up to his mouth, and he sounds it. It's a loud like blast of a horn like that echoes through the entire town. And as soon as he's done with that, the next thing he yells, and he just yells at the top of his lungs, hoping that his voice reaches all of his underlings that have come forth for the siege. And he simply yells, "It is time to fall back." And this group, at least, runs off. However, they intentionally leave behind the one that Cade had put under Murder's command. Actually, I have to actually roll an attack here because this would have happened a couple of rounds ago. But the leader would have retaliated against this giant for attacking him, even though it was under your spell. So let me do that. I mean, there's a chance that this stone giant didn't even survive it, but let's see here. I completely forgot. Wow. Actually, all of those attacks are misses. Well, he would have done a 2-weapon. All right, so we'll say that he hit with one attack out of all of them, but it was a really really heavy blow. This stone giant is actually like crawling around on the ground, like about to like on death's door, basically. But he's been left behind and abandoned by the other stone giants, as you now watch as, in addition to this group, any other ones like stragglers or other groups that had been attacking other parts of Sandpoint, have now heard the call of their leader and are on their way out. But this one here is left bloodied and beaten, and is a short distance away from Cade.
Okay, so Cade's gonna feel kind of remorseful almost, just for him, for the fact that he literally was abandoned. Like, I know you guys wouldn't abandon me like that. I'm gonna cast Unwitting Ally on him and try to approach and say, "Why were you here?" And try to make it clear that I'm trying to, like, if he is willing to answer, like, help stabilize him at least.
Okay. Would you like to stare at him?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought sorry, I wasn't, I forgot I changed targets on my stare.
Yeah, and he would have. Yeah, it would have the stare would have fallen off of him anyway, just because he was more than 30 feet away from you. But yeah, so okay, so he makes the save. He rolled a 22. But given his condition, he offers little resistance to your line of questioning.
Come across across like I really am like willing to, because
Okay, well, let's make that a diplomacy check instead then.
that okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I could just imagine Cade like pulling bandages out from their package and like walking forward, but that's definitely more diplomatic than actually doing the act of it.
Yeah, I mean you're approaching from like a friendly place.
Yeah.
So okay, that'll improve his attitude a bit. Um,
I'm very blunt. I just say, look, I don't want to kill you if I don't have to.
yeah, and he is sort of on all fours at the moment. He's coughing up blood. He's just in a bad way. And eventually he manages to get himself to a sitting position, and he looks at you and he squints. Then kind of you see an expression of almost like sadness come across his face, and then he starts chuckling to himself a little bit, and he looks at you and he says, defeated by nosy little humans. I never thought this would happen to the plateau people.
I look at him and I say, I don't understand. I wasn't trying to be nosy. I motion around and I say, but this is my home.
Yes.
Cade motions at everyone else behind me, being like, and they're going to consider you an enemy, considering you and your kind and the dragon all invaded together at the same time.
Hmm.
So give us something to work with, or I can't help you.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you and your friends can grant me safe passage out of here, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Did everyone else hear him say that?
He's not attempting to be secretive, so I would say yes.
So I'm gonna be cautious and see if I can see any signs of him like lying to me, and based off of like how I read him, I think I'm gonna tell everyone okay.
All right, roll sense motive. Yeah, I mean it's hard to tell. He he clearly doesn't have the strength and numbers that he once enjoyed. But you're not sure if he's being sincere.
Lily would like to
But
help.
alright, I'm down. Kate's just gonna be like and motion to everyone with like a hand being like settle down. I think he like just and look at everyone and tell them we're good, just don't kill him.
Can I sense modem that?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, you can.
I want to sense motive the stranger since I don't know them.
Oh, you want to go over and talk to the hooded person? Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll get to that in a second. All right, so with that, the defeated stone giant looks up at you, Cade, and he says, "Know this, my lord is the mighty Makmorian, one of the dark giants of old, come again. His magic, the things he has made. He has convinced the tribes that they will rule all the lowlands again, down to the sea. He has mastered the ancient arts." He pauses for a moment and doesn't really give you a chance to like cut in, and he just keeps going. He goes, "He will certainly kill you all. run rough over your tiny homes with the army he has called. The fortunate few will become his slaves. You may have beaten us today, but you won't beat us when we are 100 or 1,000 of the plateau people marching together. Lord Macmurian will make it happen. He's almost as smooth a talker as you are, little one. And at this point, he kind of just scratches his nose, and he says, Terractinus, he was the leader of our scouting party. He convinced us that you'd be easy pickings and we'd all get rich.
Well, clearly he was wrong.
He obviously underestimated you. And though he walked out of here alive, he will still pay for his mistake. I've no interest in paying for that mistake as well.
So you're gone. You're gonna leave now, right?
Cade's gonna bear their fangs at him, just flat out, make it very clear, and be like, well, not everyone here that you're going to be interacting with is human. And maybe you guys should think twice about whether or not it's worth what you're meddling with.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna...
Perhaps you're right. But you can still roll that, yeah.
Okay. Like, I didn't think about the roll. I was just saying, like, I'm letting him go, but I, like, got really close in his face and made it very clear and venomously so, like, you're messing with not just us, but other forces. I'm kind of bluffing a bit, but also not, because I just found out who my dad is.
Right. So he will... He'll sense motive you. He doesn't have a very good sense motive, but... Okay. He gives another sort of like half-hearted chuckle and he says, "Yes, I'm sure." Well, what else do you want to know?
Why Sandpoint? Why this? Why my home? Why this church? Why here? What's so important about this little town?
Okay.
Now's your time. Cade just kind of turns and looks.
Yeah, so just to review what he said, he mentioned the name of his lord, some of the things that the Lord and the armies that he's amassed are potentially planning to do. The motivation to attack, or at least part of the motivation to attack here, was that they were convinced that it would be easy. But yeah, if there are other questions for him, now is the time to ask. I know Kate has asked, why here?
You mentioned something about the ancient dark giant. What the hell is that?
Yeah, the Macmurian being one of the ancient lords. So yeah, we'll phrase that as like a who or what is this Macmurian character. The stone giant says, "I already told you, he's our lord and leader. He promised us glory and riches, and although our raid on your town didn't go so well, that's because Terractinus was a fool. When Lord Macmurian marches down from the Storval Plateau, he will take everything from you." And he then continues, he says, "I've only heard him speak from afar, and have only heard from others of the power of his magic. He is the rarest of us all, a child of the stones who has mastered the magic of the ancient lords. They say he can turn the living into a mobile stone, and he can turn his own flesh into granite armor. I've even heard he can cause the very stones of the world to quicken and pull those who stand atop them into a tomb below the earth. And I'm sure he can do much more than that."
Right, exactly what we need. A giant that can cast spells. Where is he?
So, okay, where is he based? He says, "Macmurian has claimed to place taboo to my people. the Valley of the Black Tower in the Iron Peaks. He calls his fortress Jorgenfist, after the name of the fortress that guards the entrance to the afterlife. Our elders found the name blasphemous, but Mokmorian is powerful enough not to fear blasphemy. As far as where that is specifically, he thinks on it and he says, Jorgenfist lies within the valley of the Black Tower in the Iron Peaks. It overlooks the waters of the Mushkull River, but it can also be approached by heading east from the Stormville Stairs. Lord Mokmorian himself dwells deep below Jorgenfist, in hidden places he does not allow us to visit. Getting to Cade's question, Cade's other question, which was like, why here? This stone giant says, I can't say. Terractinus mentioned having a special mission from Lord Mokmorian, but he didn't tell me what it was. He didn't tell any of us. My people's elders have ways of prying secrets from the stones. Perhaps there was one here that Lord Mokmorian needed to learn something from.
Can I use sense motive on this information?
Sure, go ahead and roll sense motive. You can hear it, so. Alright, so. This information seems to be on the level. It doesn't sound like this stone giant is lying to you, and it also sounds like some of the things that might not be straight up like facts, he certainly believes what he says.
So, rough estimate, how many soldiers are at Jorgenfest?
Okay, so let's see here. He says he thinks about it, and he says Lord Mokmorian has at least 7 tribes of us under his command, with each tribe numbering in the dozens. The number of lesser kin he's conscripted, ogres, hill giants, ettins, trolls, is not insignificant. He also enjoys the support of several Lamias, degenerate followers of the Mother of Monsters.
Oh boy.
I think that Sandpoint might be lost. Not
Got
in
this.
this moment, but like there's a possibility of it, and is just kind of looking at the stone giant, getting more and more angry, and looking at him and going. So when you leave here, what are you going to do? Your people left you.
I don't know. I may go back to Jorgenfist to try and fall in with another tribe, perhaps, or I may just go off on my own. I'm not sure.
Let me see
Can't
who he
be very
is, what's he capable of, where is he, how many he's leading. That's a lot. Those are all the questions I can think of personally. What say y'all?
Let's see here. You guys have asked just about everything that I have.
The only thing I was gonna ask is if we do let him go.
I have a question.
Again.
Okay, what's your question?
What is the purpose of Pythagorean theorem?
Do you have a question that's related to the game?
No, I just want to be included. I'm sorry.
I'm
Well-
Google for a reason, god damn it.
I will say that
I just wanted to be included.
I will say that I respect that. I don't have a good answer for you because a lot of the purpose of math that we learned as kids is seemingly still a mystery to me. Um,
In other news,
in other news, yeah. Sorry.
you can continue.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad I have your permission.
I'm sorry for derailing.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I could have used that
all the
break actually. It was
character
good.
development, and I was just like, need to be included. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just like need to be included, and it has to be about triangles. That's
purpose.
those are my terms.
You know what? While they're talking, just out of curiosity, can I gather some stone giant flesh? See if I can repurpose it.
Yeah, so you would have to basically just like go around the town and try to find any like dead bodies that were
while
left
they're doing
behind.
all the important questions and shit, Arizon's just off like, can I make bullets out of this? Probably. Can I make bullets out of that? Sure, why not?
Go ahead and since you're actually trying to harvest some flesh to repurpose, roll
I'm assuming their flesh is really hard because they're stone giants.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're not like I said before, they're not actually like made out of stone, but
No, but like they're hardy, are they not?
Yeah, they are. They are for sure. Yeah, so
I don't know, maybe I should make a roll to see if it would even work.
Sure. Knowledge. I forget. Knowledge, monsters, humanoids. I think it's.
Would that be nature or arcana?
I want to say it's nature. Let me.
What do you have?
It's nature. It is nature.
It's a napkin, miss. Let go of it. It's a fucking napkin. It's not edible. I mean, it is. Oh well, I have no idea.
You have no
I'm
clue.
do it anyways.
All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Get out of the trash, you trash dog! You're not a fucking raccoon. You're a dog.
Yikes. Roll a survival check to harvest some stone giant flesh.
Watch me fail this too. I am not good today. I'm just. Gonna go gut some fucking stone giants.
Yeah, like it's a hack job, but you do.
And nobody's stopping me, which is concerning.
Exactly. You managed to get some. You don't know if it's in any kind of usable state, but
we know better than to stop you at this point.
Right.
You don't even know what I'm doing. You're just like, fuck it, let her do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it anyway.
Well, if you see me hacking up, like, are there citizens? Are there Sandpoint citizens watching me do this?
I would say that no one is specifically watching you. I would say that anyone who is outside right now is, if their home or place of work was attacked, they are currently picking up the pieces. If they were not one of those unfortunate people, they are probably looking around for ways that they can help. For example, the theater is still on fire. A very small portion of the cathedral is still on fire. So
just collecting stone giant flesh.
Yeah, any citizens that were not directly impacted here are likely looking for some way to help elsewhere in the town. So no one is watching you hack away at a dead stone giant.
But it's gonna tell me to stop and help. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep doing it then.
Yeah. So you do that. I'm sorry, Cade. What was your last question again?
That if we do in fact let you leave here, or that you aren't gonna ever return. Because if you do, I'm literally gonna rip your heart out.
Okay. So with
That's my significant other.
Yeah, that's classic Cade. So the stone giant thinks on it, and he says, well, I suppose I can't make that promise, because if I go off on my own, then I won't know what they're doing, and if I go back to Jorgenfist, they may just kill me anyway.
Recruit him as an NPC.
And if they don't, then I may end up being conscripted regardless. But so yeah, I can't make that promise. However, what I can tell you is that my warband was one of several scouting parties that was sent to gather intelligence and relay that intelligence back to Jorgenfist. Mokmorian has done this to prepare for a coming attack. You haven't seen his fury, and what has come for you today is only a small percentage. His full brunt of his attack, it will come soon. I would say within a month.
I look at him very clearly, and you can see like my face starts swirling with that black energy. And I look at him and I say, "If for any reason you are conscripted, you end up back here, you better be at the tail end of the line and the last one into combat, because I swear to God, I will make it my job to come kill you first." And then Cade just lets the black energy dissipate and then does like a 5-foot step back, kind of just being like, "Go before I change my mind." And whatever anyone else wants to do, that's on them.
So at this point, the stone giant picks himself up and simply just makes his way out of town. Any of the nearby townsfolk, you don't see any signs of Father Xanthus. He's likely inside the cathedral, or perhaps on the opposite side, trying to figure out what to do with the fire. Any of the townsfolk who see the stone giant leaving the town, they don't bother to approach or attack. They are, although this is just one stone giant by himself, and he appears to be in a weakened state. No one around seems willing to risk their lives just to say they brought it down. So he simply leaves. Those of you who are of good eyesight can basically just watch as he just goes along the Lost Coast Road and then finds a forest to kind of just duck into for the time being. He just makes it a point to get out of sight as quickly as possible.
Yeah, good enough for me.
Cade's gonna look for Father Xanthus, and or also actually help put out the fires.
Okay, so
Yeah, can me and Jumper,
Look,
with
tell
our
me,
like
look, tell me.
like still quite a bit of fire resistance, just like stuff up the fires?
yeah, I would say that the two of you still with Airwalk active, you could the two of you by yourselves without any additional items or help, you would be able to snuff out the fire at the cathedral at least without any other assistance. The theater is in worse shape, and what happens with the theater is Sheriff Hemlock and some of the surviving town guard, they deputize as many citizens as they can find, and they basically form sort of like an assembly line of people running buckets to like the nearest water sources in town and running them back to try and throw on the fire at the theater.
Can I
And
use create water to help?
what's that?
Can I use create water to help?
Certainly, yeah. You can use create water.
Yeah.
So you assist with create water, making the process much faster and as well as much more efficient. As in the earlier stages of their attempts to get rid of the fires, proved not too effective at the theater. Um, However, after enough time passes, and additionally with your create water spell usage, um, the theater is going to need significant repairs, but it was salvaged before it burnt completely to the ground.
Ooh.
Also, is food? It was food affected by the fire?
Food?
Yeah, food. I have purified food and drink spell too.
Oh, that.
Fires and the breaking in of the inn and the church. Like, are the food stores safe?
So yeah, simply burnt food isn't really affected by purify food and drink. It's pretty much that's for like diseased or poisoned or otherwise like tainted food.
Damn.
It's just well done. I'm pretty sure some people would like it.
Those people are going to be politely yet firmly asked to leave the barbecue, as
Yeah.
everyone knows that medium rare is not. I'm kidding. I'm not going to go on that soapbox right now. But yeah, so there, like I said, there were other disturbances around Sandpoint that you guys, I don't want to say ignored. That sounds like harsh, but elected not to address. The Two Night Brewery has sustained some mostly cosmetic damage as the stone giants have thrown large rocks at the building, breaking windows, um, doing some damage to like the roof and some of the outer walls. The stone giants that were down by the manors, they have taken what they've wanted from that area and left. You're not entirely sure just yet as to how many prisoners have been taken. Actually, let me just check something on that real quick. All right. So yeah, there's some damage to obviously several residences in the area, as stone giants have either punched through the windows or the outside of the house to loot whatever they could find. Um, grab some treasures, grab some valuables, some money, what have you. Um, Looking around the town, it doesn't seem like there were many people taken prisoner, if at all. Um, all of the people that you've come to know here have survived, and they are still around. Some are worse for wear, like Lars from back at the tannery. Um, there was given that the white deer was closest to the north gate. Some of the patrons who would have been there probably a bit shaken up. Jabrail is fine. They never made it down to the Fat Man's feed bag. And Mako and Bathana are okay. They were seen helping out with the fires in town. Hannah as well, so she's around and she's doing okay. The
Fucking win.
the cloaked figure is still around. They decided to assist in smaller ways with the fire at the cathedral. Kind of just pointing out to Dino and Chomper any like residual embers that may have been missed, as well as making sure that Father Xanthus and the rest of the clergy are all alive and accounted for. Once that's all taken care of, this person sort of turns to address all of you, and they simply say, "I'm glad that I had your help today. Thank you." And they begin to turn to leave. And start walking away.
We'll go ahead and wild shape out.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, Shayless!"
Strangely, the figure does not respond to that name and keeps walking.
Yeah, I just shrug. Well, guys, we drove them out. I call that a win. What now?
Who's Shayless?
I'll tell you later.
I think we should eat something.
That depends. What time is it?
Now it is. I would say it's close to. I'd say it's probably close to like noon.
Oh, perfect. Just in time for lunch.
In the amount of,
Like, does it matter what time it is? We just had a major fight. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, you used the most amount of spells I've ever seen you in one encounter. Impressive.
Yeah, I'm fucking hungry.
Cade's running around the town trying to check on everyone and is really, really in their head thinking about whether or not Sandpoint can withstand an assault from that many people. And by people, I mean fucking giants.
Easy. No, they can't. This is why we're gonna go over and murder them all. At Sandpoint, I mean the giants. Easy.
Dino's heel turn. Just fuck the clown, kill him. Edge. Edge decides to join you for a meal. I will.
The Rusty Dragon.
And then I guess I'm still bugging out about whoever the fucking cloaked figure was.
I know who the cloaked figure is, but I'm not telling you who it is.
Why?
I'm gonna
Secret.
bonk.
Why is it a secret?
I mean, you did just literally yell, "Hey, Shayless!" like out loud.
God damn it! I
Yeah,
literally
like I
forgot
was
about that.
playing the Cade was in their head and they weren't connecting. I thought you were looking for Shayless. I didn't register that Shayless was the cloaked person. I haven't looked up yet.
Hey, yo, babes.
So, Dino, who's Shayla?
Oh,
I don't know who Shayla is.
Yes, you do.
Not.
Do too.
I've really never
Shayla's?
met anyone named Shayla.
Shayla's Shayla? I don't know.
Lily's never met Shayla, so she probably just misheard.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I never met anyone named Shayla.
Can you tell me who you know?
Nah.
You're ridiculous. You know that?
So ridiculous. I just took on a dragon and won.
Still ridiculous.
Meanwhile, Kate, on the other hand, just flew around the bunch, freaking out like a chicken without a head, going, "No! Get away from my house!"
Yeah, so you all arrive at the Rusty Dragon. Edge has put his helmet back on. Um, upon get arriving there, you see Mako and Bathana are outside. Um, they're still kind of just like brushing themselves off from helping with all the fires around town. Um, their outfits are a bit soiled by ash, and they invite you inside. And as you enter, they close the doors behind you, um, and they are basically closing off the place to anyone except you guys, pretty much. Um, but they look relieved and happy to see that you all made it back in one piece. And they say, "So, what should we make for you?"
Surprise me.
Kate in the corner of the room, like not like corner, like just off to the side where people aren't like here.
Mm-hmm.
Kate's gonna set up the music box
Okay.
and try to at least give something to fill the silence.
Okay. So the music box, as you set it up, it kind of plays. It sounds a little bit like a lullaby. Actually, it's very slow, but also kind of like whimsical sounding. Um, yeah, the music box seems like it was meant for a child, but it does provide some music and a bit of a distraction from the trials that have just happened.
Yeah, Kate just sets that up and goes, "The silence is deafening," and then just kind of mutters to themselves, "Much better," and walks over to them and says, "Whatever you guys want to eat."
So Mako gets to cooking. Bathana just provides everyone with a round of drinks, um, giving everyone a tall mug of their award-winning winter drop mead that you're all familiar with.
Hell yeah.
And Bathana actually is going to sit with you guys at the table. She's gonna enjoy a drink of her own. Um, and she starts kind of like staring blankly, like off into space, and just nurses her drink for a moment or two, and just says, "Thank the gods that you're all still here, and you're all still alive, and that our town is safe."
Kate chokes a bit on her drink when she says, "And our town is safe," and gets pretty forlorn and kind of looks over at them and say, "I'm glad we're safe for now."
Still curious about something though. Why did the stone giants back off? I mean, yeah, the dragon left, but surely they could still do more damage or something instead of just retreating right away.
Kate looks at Dino and goes, I don't understand why they left either, but maybe the dragon wasn't their ally. Maybe it was a means to one of their ends."
Who
Well, if
knows?
they're a scouting party, maybe it wasn't worth the amount of resources they were expending to engage. Like the guy said, we were harder to deal with than anyone expected.
Yeah, we'll think about the future later. For now, we celebrate because we fought a whole tribe of stone giants and a dragon and won.
Mako looks up from her cooking, and she says, "What do you think they came here for?"
According to one of them, they just wanted easy pickings and easy money.
Hmm. I don't know if I believe that.
Shrug. Well, it was good enough for Cade and Lily, I think, so good enough for me.
Cade did. Cade shrugs and looks at them and goes, "Well, he did say that his god reincarnate essentially is leading all the tribes to reclaim what they consider their land." And Cade unravels their map a bit and points at Sandpoint and goes, "I'm pretty sure we're it."
Well, we'll deal with them later.
Tim,
Right now, it's lunch.
You're determined to get this lunch.
hey, Tim,
Yeah.
can Airzlin walk into a Mako's place, but there's just a fucking pile of stone giant skin and flesh?
I mean, if you must, yeah. So.
I must,
Do
because
it.
I'm assuming I wasn't here for this entire conversation, because again,
No, you
Airzlin
were.
just went off on her own.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Airzlin's just gonna fucking pound the door open with her foot, carrying a fucking stack of flesh.
What?
so
Huh?
so yeah, like, or you hear someone pounding at the door. Um, this kind of leads the rest of you to kind of look around and be like, "Wait a minute, Ursula's not here." And one of you, whoever wishes, can go. Actually, we'll just have Dream do it. Dream
Got
will.
it.
Dream
I
will
want
go.
Dream's response to be something funny.
Dream will go to the door and open it up, and he sees that you are just holding a,
In blood.
yeah, covered in blood and holding like a mangled mess of stone giant flesh and parts. And Dream just says, "Man, you couldn't have like left one for me to animate."
I left parts of one for you to animate.
It's not gonna work. I need
Sure.
I need him whole.
Dream's gonna be furious once he gets back. By the way.
Yeah. That was his one request. But yeah, Cash's gonna stare in disbelief.
I
like,
mean, I only
why?
went after one. I didn't think I was going after all of them. Are you telling me that I went after the only dead thing
No,
that there was? Because I was only going
no,
after one.
no. There are like you
When I
got.
just walked in with a bunch of flesh, that's all. It's not like a bunch of stone giants' flesh. It was not many
Yeah,
of them.
but
It
we
was
don't
just
we don't
one.
we don't know that's all from one. We just see a bunch of flesh.
Okay,
And
the
the
Arizona
way you
response
answered
still stands.
implied
I
that
left
you had
parts of
taken
it
all of
behind.
them.
Yeah, the response still stands. I left parts of it behind.
You guys killed a total of, I think, 8 stone giants. Yeah, you killed 8 of them, and then
And they're bears.
two ran away, and then, well, yeah, the bears are a different story, but yeah, um, yeah. So
How
you
drifting
killed
is this?
you killed 8 of the stone giants. Now, granted, depending on where you would have gone to harvest the stuff, whether it was back at Tanner's Bridge or out through the North Gate, you would have found several at each location.
I just went to the closest one and I spent my time doing that
All
while
right, so yeah,
everyone
if you
forgot
just
about me.
yeah, if you only hacked up one of them, then I mean, look, the town is not gonna dispose of these bodies immediately. As a chance, Dream could still go out and find one, and I'll make that clear to Rob before next week. So maybe he can still do that.
How drippy is this plush?
Pretty drippy. Like I said, you didn't exactly do a clean job of it, so it's
Gonna walk into a Maple's. I'm just
pretty
gonna walk in.
pretty nasty sight. So yeah, you walk into the tavern.
I'm just gonna go, oh, hi, and I'm gonna walk past everyone.
All right, so you walk past everyone up to the bar where Mako is cooking everyone's lunch. Totally the sight you want to see when you're cooking. Mako sees
Behind me.
Mako just sees Fluffy right behind you. Ameko sees you hands full and just says, "Is that is that what I think it is?"
And do you think it's food? Because then the answer is no.
No, it definitely does not look like food.
Then your answer would be correct.
Okay, but why?
Because it's Ursuline.
No, and shut
the
up,
only
cat!
reason.
I yell across the bar.
Am I wrong though?
But you are, because everyone's going to like stupid. Well, you see, they're stone giants, right? So they got like hardened skin. So I figured, hey, collect their skin, make bullets from their skin and blood, harden yourself by shooting yourself with a bullet made from stone giants.
Okay, so you know that how in the office they'll kind of side eye the camera.
Yeah.
Just side eye
Yeah,
each other.
Cat's
That's
doing
all.
that.
Ameko just looks at Ursuline and she's just like, "Okay, you're insane. That's not how that works. You're only going to hurt yourself."
I shot myself
You
before.
literally
it
just
happened.
defined Ursuline in her entirety.
Yeah, Ameko looks at Ursuline and just like, "Oh yeah, you've like died before, didn't you?"
Yes, I have.
Wait, she's died before?
Yes,
Yeah, she
I
did.
have. I say to Lily, who has said that out loud.
Yeah, in
I
the
say,
very early stages of the game, yes.
like the what
Oh.
third session?
No, it wasn't that quick, but it was the first it was in the first dungeon, yeah.
Sorry, by the way, Tim, side note, because I forgot to mention this earlier. On their way there, Kat went to go check on Sava and told her to come join them for lunch.
Okay. So yeah, that's a bit out of the way, but yeah. I would
We're just
say
gonna assume we stopped there on the way because Kat was very insistent on it.
okay. So yeah,
I
I
can-
will grab
Cat wanted to make sure Sava's not dead. That's a valid concern.
I'll grab the
Might as well do the same. Might as well do the same for Shayless. It's only fair.
proper token. So yeah, Dino, you go to the general store and you don't find Shayless there.
Oh, shit.
I said I would hurt myself.
Well, she did say that. Well, she was always gonna go help the others, so makes sense. And then we go back.
Lily still wants to know who this girl is.
Because you're my childhood friend, you would know
You go,
that
"Oh!"
I keep unnecessary secrets for shits and giggles.
Oh, wait, you mean this girl? You mean my girlfriend? This is Sava. She owns the armory, so if you ever need anything, let her know.
Secret.
I was talking about Tristan's friend. I mean, Dino's friend.
Tristan.
Oh,
Oh, Dino, that's me.
you mean Dino's friend. Kat's gonna be like, oh, okay. And then just quietly go back to
I mean, it's nice meeting your girlfriend too. Hi, how you doing?
Sava kind of just looks up at Lily and is just like, "I'm shaken up, but I'm alive, so I guess that's good. How are you?"
Wait, can I make jerky out of it?
So I just realized I think this is the first time Sava has actually, like, seen everybody outside of the
This is true. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can certainly try to make jerky out of it if you want to.
So if it
Cat
fails
roll
to
my
make
own
bullets, I have
knowledge
jerky
nature to see
for, you
if she
know.
can do anything with it.
If not, I have successfully wasted my time
Sorry, what do you want to do,
and
Dino?
everybody else's.
Can I make a nature check to see if there's anything she can do with the stone giant flesh?
Sure.
Guidance. 6.
Yeah.
I would say that with your knowledge of giants and the general lack of understanding at what kinds of people would, or creatures even, would attempt to eat giants, uh, your inclination is that attempting to take stone giant flesh and turn it into jerky is probably ill-advised.
But
So-
why?
Kat is just going to look
I
at
just
Saba
stopped
and be like,
eating.
I'm
I
sorry.
just-
I hate to admit it.
No,
this
no,
is
you
the
can't
norm
just
for
say
us.
it's ill-advised and not explain why.
Do you really need an explanation for why
If-
you shouldn't eat stone giant?
Yes, I do. No, I
I'm
need to
just
know
gonna
why it's
look
ill-advised. You can't just say no. You can't do it because I said so.
Listen, I said nothing about preventing you from doing it. You can still do it. I'm just
Cool,
saying
so I can do it.
you can
Thank
you
I
can
was-
you can
All
do
I
it.
said is that it was ill-advised.
can't-
Kat is
you-
yelling at
you-
you like, do I really
Here's
need to
the
tell
other
you why you
question.
should not
Is that
eat stone
nature
giant
check enough
flesh?
to know?
Ill-advised could mean
Is
a
that-
range of things. It could mean it would taste really bad. It could mean that it doesn't like turn into jerky all that well. It could mean that like I don't know, like
Fucking poison.
well, yeah, I mean, Dino
Nature check would tell whether it's poison or not.
well, no, nature check would in this case is like, knowledge about stone giants, and Dino would know that they're not inherently like poisonous or venomous. They're stone giants.
But would he
he
inherently
doesn't-
know
he
whether or
doesn't-
not their flesh could be used alchemically to make bullets?
Nah, he doesn't have to tell you that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Urslan that you probably shouldn't do that, just like you shouldn't poke lava.
Listen, that was a fun time. I
Almost
didn't
died
think it
because
was
of it.
lava because the god in the sky did not describe it to be lava.
Kat's just gonna turn to Cade and be like,
Use your damn eyeballs and just know it's a bad idea to eat stone giant.
can
But
you
if you
help
want to,
Kat-
that's on you.
Cade, can you help
I don't wanna eat it. I wanna
not
make it
kill
into
herself,
bullets.
please? Or hurt herself? Please convince her
Kate
not to
just
eat
throws
stone
her
giant flesh.
Kate throws her hands up in the air and goes, I'm literally undead. She's died once and she wants to eat people. I think, and you guys call me, and you call me the vampire. No, I am not even trying to even do any of this.
I
You
mean-
want to eat your stone giant jerky, babe? You do that. And Kate just kind of walks off.
Listen, I don't want to
Call
eat it,
you
but
a
if I have
vampire.
no
Only Urslan does that.
guys, I don't want to eat it. You're
just
you're
kinda
confused.
sitting
But if
there
I
in
have, if I
shock,
can't make them
like-
into, if I can't make them into bullets, I have to do something with this.
So Cade just turns himself and be like, I wish that this was abnormal, but this is pretty much what it's like all the time.
Kate, this is all going on as a fucking music box is playing a lullaby. What is this?
What other purpose does Erzlin have than to cause chaos?
it is
One way to put
at this point, Ameko,
Sits down.
yeah.
He's just like, nope, not today, Satan.
Mako has finished cooking at this point, and she is basically plating everything to then serve to you all. And at this point, Edge looks over to Dino and just goes, "What the fuck happened while I was away?"
Long story short, Ursula is still crazy. That's literally all you need to know.
And Kat
Hey,
just
I
turns
don't
and be
like
like,
that
I
word.
got a girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. I promise at some point I will stop saying this as often, but I'm still really excited. I'm sorry, babe.
I will turn your girlfriend into a boyfriend if you don't stop bragging.
Kat just looks at her and say, if she's okay with that, I'm okay with that. That's up to her.
Kate just laughs at you.
Savage just goes like wide-eyed and is like, this is over over my head what's happening here.
Kate just starts playing the music box louder.
Yeah, Savage just
explains the whole cat,
goes.
like,
She looks at Cat. She's like, I like your parts. I like my parts.
Cat explains what Ursula's saying. She's like, look, if you tell her you're upset, you're gonna get a rise out of her. And she's gonna do it to piss you off, or rather to piss me off. Hence why I'm like, up to you. I like you just the way you are.
Kate just looks at Ursula and goes, "Do you actually still have some gender bullets?" And then panics and goes, "No, I didn't say that. That didn't come out of my mouth. I'm not asking for any." Kate's hiding behind the chair right now.
Kate, okay.
I'm not getting shot, damn it.
Do you
You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles.
The moment Kate asked the question brought the attention to
I'm
themselves.
gonna empty all the bullets from my pepper box, and I'm gonna load one bullet into it, and I'm gonna shoot it at Cade.
Okay.
Not lethally.
Is it one of the gender bullets, or is it just a regular bullet?
And I'm not telling you. I'll tell you if it is.
Kate's
That's-
hiding behind the chair, just like, "This is not. I brought this on myself. I brought the attention here. I said words.
That's not where I expected this to go, but sure.
Question.
Yes.
My
Have
signature
gloves to catch things like that? How does that work?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Have gloves to catch things like that? So how does that work?
20 hit Cade. Like, I'll move closer so that I'm within frame. Because the 20 hit.
What's the name of the item?
Give me one moment.
Oh, you're talking to him.
Gloves of arrow snaring.
Okay.
Yeah, Ellie, you're gonna love this.
So the way those gloves work, twice per day the wearer can act as if he has the snatch arrow's feat, even if he does not meet the prereqs. Both gloves have to be worn for the magic to be effective, and at least one hand has to be free to use it. As far as the snatch arrow feat goes, it allows you to attempt to catch the projectile that is headed towards you. If it is a thrown weapon, so like, a throwing axe or something of that nature, and you catch it, you can immediately throw it back.
What do I have to roll to try to catch it?
So it works off of deflect arrows. Okay, so here's how deflect arrows reads. You must have at least one hand free to use this feat. Once per round, when you would normally be hit with an attack from a ranged weapon, so crossbow bolt, arrow, thrown weapon, you may deflect it, or in this case, catch it, so that you take no damage from it. You must be aware of the attack, and you must not be flat-footed. Attempting to deflect a ranged attack does not count as an action, so you still have your immediate action to then throw it back if it's a thrown weapon. Unusually, massive ranged weapons such as boulders, which unfortunately is what the stone giants are throwing. When I say they're throwing rocks, it's boulder sized for the most part. Or ballista bolts, and ranged natural attacks or spell effects cannot be deflected. So it has to be like an arrow, a bullet, some kind of thrown weapon, a crossbow bolt, something of that nature. Not like a big ass rock or like a siege weapon.
So go ahead and get in the way and then throw it back at Ursula.
Well, you can't throw it back at Ursula because it's a projectile rather than a thrown weapon.
Okay, but wait.
But
if
you
he's
can
catching the bullet, he'll have to make the save.
Well, the thing is that the the bullet would have to the attack would have to be a hit against him for that to take effect, and he's not
What's his
even
touch AC?
well, I mean, yeah, it would hit him, but he's also not even in between the two of you.
Okay.
Damn, I tried.
I'm deciding between these two funny bullets, and I don't know which one I want. One requires a save, but I'm probably gonna do that one. That way, it's
Well-
non-lethal damage, and there's a chance that nothing bad happens.
Well, go ahead and pick, because you do hit. You using this one? You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
I'm using that one that I clicked on.
All right. Make a reflex save, Cade. As you take the damage from the bullet.
I mean, technically the DC is 15, and that's definitely 15.
It's a natural one, though. A natural one on a save is automatically a failure.
It's just pure luck right there.
So yeah, so you shoot Cade in the leg, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lower leg.
Yeah, somewhere I can just heal it. And what I'm gonna do is after I shoot Cade, I'm just gonna go up and cast Cure Light Wounds.
So yeah, Cade, Urslan shoots you in the leg, and you immediately feel like the bones of your leg have turned to jelly, and this feeling quickly spreads through your body as you fall prone on the floor. This bullet this bullet was fired as Ameko is coming out from behind the bar to begin serving everybody, and so she is naturally just surprised and just, I don't know, like exasperated by the whole thing at this point, given how many times a gun has been fired in her tavern in the last couple of months since you all got here.
Scott is going to look at Mako apologetically, like, we've tried.
We've tried. Do I roll 2d8s or 1d8? I mean?
No, it's already there. Under the effects row.
No, I mean the for the cure light wounds on Cade's leg wound.
Yeah, it's already the roll is already there. It's under the
So
under the effect
I
row.
did no damage and all effect.
It's actually one additional point of healing to Cade because the caster level wasn't up to date on that, which I'll fix that right now.
Alright, so I get 8 HP. You told me to leave the HP alone because you like to do it, and I don't want to double it, so yeah.
And I could cast Cure Critical Wounds.
It wasn't really a critical wound.
There will be time over the rest of the day to heal everybody. For now,
This would be nice.
Snake play.
For now, Ameko sets down heaping plates of curried chicken and rice and some seasonal vegetables for everybody.
You could be a chef.
Including Sava, including Edge, and all the other people.
I want to grab Cade's plate and put it right in front of Cade and watch Cade slither to it.
She did not prepare a plate for the for Chumbo II as being an undead creature.
Chumbo II outside.
Yeah, he's tied up outside like Ameko requested last time.
Oh, okay.
But as an undead creature, he didn't have to eat anyway. So, yeah, you guys enjoy a delicious meal as the smells of the smoldering town begin to reach the tavern.
Oh yeah, we just left it on fire.
Well, no, you didn't. Well, you left it on fire to go harvest your flesh. Some of the others.
I specifically left it on fire with the hopes and the thought that maybe my friends would do something about it, but I was
And they did.
wrong, as I usually am.
Well, no, they did, but still the smells of burning buildings and all, that's gonna linger for a bit.
Then it's fine. It's fine. Is Cade gonna make the save against it again?
Oh,
I'm taking a shot in the dark.
Are you just rolling a flat d20? No, with your plus 14?
yeah. So it takes a few seconds, but the Kate is eventually able to get back to their feet as the plate.
Look at Cade and be like, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna look at Cade as Cade is getting up and be like, now, is that better or worse than becoming the opposite gender?
I don't like being Jello regardless, Kate says poutingly, and then sits down eating their food.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Gage, in the game, there's this drug that makes you a different gender, and I created bullets out of it, and I shoot people and I make them change their gender, but Allie's character is non-binary. Okay? Okay, cool. Sorry. I had to do a little catcher up for my brother.
Normally, the recaps are my job, but I appreciate that.
I do.
Recapping something from the very beginning of the campaign. Shooting with gender bend bullets.
Gender bender bullets. I wonder how be against that enemy. Seriously, how effective would a gender bender bullet be against an enemy?
Against what? Sorry, I missed the very end of what you said.
How effective? If I made more, how effective would they be against enemies? Would it do anything besides changing their gender?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's all they were ever meant to do.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you, have a penis.
Jeez. All right. So yeah, you guys enjoy your food and drink with conversations coming and going about the ordeal that was just had, as well as really what the next move is. And we can open up with that next week, but I think here's a good place to stop for the night. So, with that, you guys have defeated the Stone Giant raid on Sandpoint, and you have learned some valuable information as to who is leading the Stone Giants, where they're located, and as well as the couple different approaches to get there. So, sounds to me like you guys have a pretty decent lead on, I guess, getting to where they are and hitting them where it hurts.
Indeed, we do.
Sandpoint still stands. Slightly changed and slightly damaged, but it still stands. As far as you're all aware, that there haven't been any really anyone taken prisoner. Although that you all haven't quite gone around the whole town to survey the full amount of the damage that has occurred. For now, Sandpoint is safe. And like I said, we're going to end here for the night. We will pick up next Thursday with just a continuation of this story, and we'll figure out what the next move is for you guys. And yeah, the last thing I just want to say and do before we end tonight is just want to honor someone as once again. I mean, I feel like this is kind of becoming a bit of a trend here, but unfortunately, we lost someone in my family the other day, and just like I've done in the past, I would like to dedicate tonight's show to them and their memory. This is my wife's grandmother, who unfortunately has left us. She lived a really good life. She lived to the ripe old age of 97, and we should all be so lucky to experience that kind of a full life. So, if you're watching tonight or where in the future, wherever you may be, just I don't know, just hold your loved ones close tonight, okay? We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Have a good night, all.
Bye.